Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So, in today's video, we're going to do our weekly tarot card reading for the week of December 7th through December 13th, 2025, for all the water signs. So, that would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So, let's see what's going on for all the water signs out there for this upcoming week. And please take what resonate and leave behind what doesn't, because this is a general read for water signs. So there's going to be a lot of people watching it. So it might resonate with you, or parts of it might, or it might not. And as always, please hit that like button so that other water signs will get to see this video. Because when you do that, it shoots it out to more people, and it also helps the channel to grow. So I appreciate it if you hit that like button. And also hit subscribe so that you get future videos I put out. And I just want to, so I did the collective, just want to let you know, the collective 2026 reading for next year, kind of an energy check-in. It came out a couple days ago, so you can check that out if you missed it. And then next week, the element readings will be coming out for 2026. So they'll be coming out next week. And then I also plan to do a special read later in the month of December around the winter solstice, because it is beginning of winter, and so I'm trying to do a special read for each season. I felt pushed, by spirit to do that. So now we'll cover the 3 months of winter. So that's coming up too. So let's see what's going on for all the water signs. What is the energy for water signs for the week of December 7th through 13th, 2025? And I do want to thank all my subscribers out there. Thank you for joining the channel and for supporting me in the channel. I really appreciate it. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, the sun. We've got the Eight of Cups. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, Nine of Wands. The Star. King of Wands and High Priestess. All right, so there's some cards here that I've been seeing a theme coming, with the readings lately. I've been thinking it's like the same cards are popping out for everybody. I've noticed that. But coming into the week of November 7th, you're busy working on something, water sign. See how he's sitting there at his little bench and he's just hammering away. And he's got some pentacles that he's done already. They're up here on the wall, and he's working on this one. And there's some that he hasn't done yet. So whatever it is that you're working on, you're not quite finished with it yet. You're probably about 80% to your goal of where you want to be, but you're still actively working on it. So you haven't quite gotten to the point where you're finished with whatever you're working on. But I'm feeling like you're very intently working on it, like really focused, and you're putting a lot of energy into it, is what I'm feeling. But you've been working on it for a while, maybe about 8 months or so. You've been working on this, and maybe even longer. It might be like over a year or 2 years. But you've been very focused on it, putting a lot of energy into it, and working very hard on it. And it could be, working on, and it could be anything. It could be, working on your abundance, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean financial abundance, though it could be. It could be that you've been putting in extra hours at work, or, your job, or if you have your own business, you could have been working on goals and plans and trying to grow your abundance. So that might be part of what's going on, trying to grow your abundance. But you've been busy at it for a while. I'm hearing 8 months, but I'm also feeling like it could even be longer than that you've been working hard on this. But coming into the week, your current energy, and this is in the past position, by the way. So like I said, you've been doing it for a while. But coming into the current week, you're in a good place, water signs. Look at that. He got the sun card. And I love this card. I love that little kid on the horse right there, little child. He's just like, yay, it's just so happy. I call this the happy day card, because he's on there, he's happy. You got sunflowers, you got the sun. This is one of the best cards in the deck. So, you're just excited, pumped up, and you're in a good place. Like you're in a good high vibrational energy right now. You're in a good place. And and that could be why you've had so much energy to kind of work on whatever you're working on. It could be because you're vibing high and you're doing really good and you're feeling really good right now. But I do see that you're walking away from something. And this card's been coming up a lot. Like I said, there's a couple in here that have been coming up a lot with the readings, with the different elements and the collective readings. So you're walking away from something and you're just done with it. You see, he's got his back turned. He's not even looking over his shoulder. He's just like, I'm out of here. He's walking away. And I could see, he's not even looking at it. He's done. So you're walking away from something, and that could be very well what you've been working on for a while. And I keep hearing, I don't know, I keep hearing over a year. So you could have been working on this for quite some time. Putting kind of like getting your ducks in a row to maybe leave a situation. And And you could be happy because you're getting out of that situation, and maybe being like leaving whatever you're leaving behind has lift your vibration, has put you in this happy day type energy because you're leaving it behind. But yeah, I definitely feel like you've been working on this for over a year, for quite some time. And I feel like you've been it's like you're just kind of done with it. You're finished with it. And I'm being pulled to this little moon here in the card. And I'm hearing like the moon energy has been affecting you, but it's been kind of like helping you to get out of the situation because we've had some really powerful moons lately, full moons and new moons. And if you go back and look at like the November astrological update, October's, and then I just put December out recently, you can see the qualities of the moons, but it's like I feel like in your particular situation, the energy of the moon has really been kind of, influencing you. But I'm also hearing feminine energy because the moon represents feminine energy. So it could be like the moon's been helping you get into your feminine energy or helping to expand your feminine energy. But there's some kind of connection with your energy in the moon but it's helping you. It's like it's a positive connection. It could be, maybe that energy is what's helping you to walk away from this situation. And the atmosphere is you're just done with it. That's why you're walking away. Because you see, and this is another card that's been coming up an awful lot in the readings. And it's like you're almost at the end of a cycle. You're not quite there yet. You're almost at the end, but you're just done with it. You're finished. And you see how he looks kind of, I bring it closer. He looks kind of beat up. He's got bandages on him and his clothes are all ruffled and yes, he's been through some battles and he looks pretty rough, the guy in this card, right? So I feel like that's how you feel. You've been through some battles and you know, um, you've been through it and it's been hard and it's been rough and you've got your bandages, maybe not literal bandages, maybe more, metaphorically, but you've got your bandages, you've been through some battles, you're tired and you're just done with it. And it's been kind of like a long hard road and you're just walking away from it. You just reach that point where you're like, I'm done with it. And the more we're talking about this and the downloads are coming in, I definitely feel like that's part of why you're in this current happy day energy because this is your current energy right now, water signs. This is what's happening for you right now in the current energy. You're walking away from it. You've been through the ringer, so to speak, and you're done with it and you're walking away. But there's like this sense of excitement, and like happiness and joy that you're walking away from it because it has been like a rough road, but you're not all the way finished. It's like you're almost out of the cycle, but you're not quite there and you're still working on it. I feel like you're still you're still working on your pentacles. You're still working on getting your ducks in a row and trying to get out of this situation. You're still working on it. So it's not quite finished yet, but it's like right close to the finish line. So you're almost out of it. And then you feel, you're working away from, like walking away from it. So, if this is a relationship type situation that you're dealing with, it's like, maybe you're in a separation mode. You've been separated from that person, and that's why you're feeling this, because you're out of their immediate energy, but you're not completely out of you haven't done the legal process, or you haven't finished the legal process yet. So I feel like if that's the case, you're in the throes of the legal process, but you haven't quite come to the finish line with that yet. But you've walked away enough where maybe you're living separately, you're kind of living independently. It's just wrapping up the financial stuff, and the legal stuff is what you're going through. um yeah, but it's kind of like a new day. Like you're excited that, this is coming to an end, and you're excited. It's like you're making plans about your future, a new day, a new beginning. And I have definitely a sense of excitement about that. So in the near future, you're going to be looking good. It's like you're going to be getting what you wish for. But I feel like with this card, and this is Aquarian, so you might be an Aquarius, or well, if you're a water sign, you're not, but if you might be involved like with an Aquarius, is what I meant. But it's kind of like you are it's like I feel like you are like what you want is going to come to pass, and you're going to kind of get your wish on this, and things are going to turn out all right for you. So you've got off-worlders, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and other dimensionals that are higher dimensionals that are helping you through this process to help you get out of this situation. So they're here to assist you, and they're helping you even if you're not consciously aware of it. They're here, to assist you through this process. And if you look at the picture, see how that this person is pouring out the water out of into the pond, but she's got water over here. So I'm feeling like, in being a water sign, I'm feeling like there's a lot of emotion involved in this. And it's like you're pouring out your emotions, and I'm hearing like you're going to be okay. You're going to pour out your emotions, and it's like you're going to heal from this. Like you're going to pour out your cup of all those emotions that you've been holding on to. And it's like you're kind of getting rid of those negative emotions, and you're going to be okay. And this is in the near future. So I feel like this is going to come in when this cycle's over and everything's completely finished. You're going to be feeling pretty good. You're going to be feeling like you got what you wanted, got what you wished. You're pouring your emotions out, meaning like you're healing from what you've just been through. And yeah, and then you've definitely got that assistance from off-worlders, other dimensionals assisting you. And this could also be kind of like a job situation that you're walking away from, that you've been working on getting, like looking for another job, kind of getting your ducks in a row to leave a job situation that's been kind of rough for you. It hasn't been a good fit, and you're excited to leave. And maybe but you're not completely there yet. Like maybe you've been getting your ducks in a row, you've been working on leaving, you want to walk away, and then like a great opportunity comes in for another, like something you've been kind of wishing for comes in, like another good, like another job opportunity that you're going to leave for. So that could be for some of you, but I really feel this is more of a relationship that we're dealing with today. For a small percentage of you, it might have to do with work, but I feel like this is more of like a relationship type situation. And I feel like the advice I'm getting from the universe is you're in this high priestess energy, and you've been using your intuition and been using a lot of your inner guidance. And that could very well be why with the moon, remember I was talking about the moon here representing feminine energy. this could be very why maybe you have like you're tapping into your feminine energy right now. And maybe that's why the moon's been affecting you strongly, is because you're tapping into it and using that, like divine feminine energy to help get through this process, using your intuition and such. Now, I feel like this is the other advice card I have. And I feel like there's two things going on here. This could be the person that you're leaving behind, a King of Wands, and it could be a fire sign, or it could be somebody coming into your life to help you or, to assist you through this process. So it kind of could be either one, but let me get some clarifiers on this. King of Wands, please give me two clarifiers for the King of Wands, okay? Two clarifiers. Please give me two. Thank you. One, two, and then I had one pop out. Okay. So I had a card fall out when I was shuffling. So let's see. I wanted to get a little more information about this King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like something big's happening with the King of Wands. Because these are the three cards that came out as clarifiers. We got the Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Five of Cups. So I feel like this is more like somebody who's coming in with an offer. And it doesn't have to be a love offer. It could just be somebody coming in with a tangible offer to assist you, maybe help, rebuild your finances, help you with, getting your ducks in a row, helping you with this process. It could be like someone who's a lawyer or something like that, but they're assisting you with this process. And they're giving you an offer. So maybe it's someone who's willing to help you through this, ending this cycle, and they're going to do some work for you for free, or they're going to do something to help you out with it. But they're coming in with like a tangible offer, and it's like they're going to help you kind of get out of this, this kind of sad regret type energy. And I feel like something big's happening in the background that you don't know about. And it could very well be that the divine is sending this person in to assist you. That could very well be that they're kind of like, coming in to help you through that, help you with the healing, help you with getting out of that cycle. But I definitely feel like with the Judgment card, something big's going on behind the scenes that you don't see right now. Because I don't know if this person's come in yet. I'm kind of feeling like maybe they haven't quite come into your life yet, or they haven't quite made that offer to you yet. And that's probably what you don't see coming, is it's like, these things going on behind the scenes you don't know about. And it could be them planning on coming in to assist you. And they haven't like reached out yet. But it's going to help you kind of get out of this energy. Because I'm feeling, I don't really feel like so much regret and guilt with this reading, with this card. I feel like you feel very lonely through this process. Like you feel like it's been a burden on you. Like you know how like when you're going through something really hard and you don't feel like you're getting any help, you're kind of feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling very lonely about it. And that's kind of why this person's coming in to assist you and provide you with this, give you this offer to kind of help you move forward. But I think there's a sense of like loneliness and sadness for sure. But it's also really been really hard because you felt very alone in the process. So maybe you don't feel like you're getting a lot of support for leaving this behind, whatever you're leaving behind. Maybe you're not feeling, getting support from friends or other people like you wish you would be getting or you thought you would be getting. And so the universe is kind of like sending you somebody in. And like this is masculine energy, right? Because it's a King of Wands, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a woman with, masculine with those attributes of a King of Wands. So it doesn't have to be a man, but it could be one. So it doesn't matter what gender, it's the energy of it. But I feel like there's definitely be a sense of sadness and loneliness that you've been dealing with for sure. feeling kind of unsupported, like you've been having to like carry this burden all by yourself without really any help. But I feel like that's going to change. I think the universe is sending this person in to kind of help you with that. So, would help you get out of this situation. So, I do feel like this is more of a love type reading than like, than work. It could be work, but I feel like for majority of you, it's going to be more of a love relationship reading, which is interesting because all the weekly readings for the elements have been about love this week. So that's really interesting. They've all had a similar theme to them. So I find that fascinating. But that's what I have for you, water signs, for this upcoming week. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.